This is fantastic footage of the 250th Infantry Division, which was more commonly known as the Volunteer Spanish Blue Division. In part 9 in the series, covering letters and diary entries from this wonderful book, we'll go through the sobering entries of a soldier from the 16th Army positioned in the marshy region to the southeast of Lake Ilmen from October 7th of 1941. Moving past on their way towards the Leningrad front was the 250th Infantry Division. Having not yet been in combat, their experiences to date couldn't have contrasted more. You can find today's text on page 196 in the book, if you haven't got it yet. The pinned link in the comments section will get you to it. It really is worth getting. I'll add more footage of the 250th at the end of this video, so stick around. This is the original war atlas for the German High Command for Operation Barbarossa. We are looking at the situational map for October 7th, 1941, including the Finnish front. This is a good time for me to thank my Patreon supporters. They get regular access to exclusive footage that can't be shown here. Go to military1945.com and open a free account to see an example of the footage. You won't be sorry, I promise. The German 16th Army, being led by Fieldmarsal Ernst Busch, held the right flank of Army Group North. The army was made up of 7 infantry divisions and had no panzer groups assigned to it. The area to the southeast of Lake Ilmen was mostly swamp, which is depicted in the map by the horizontal blue lines. Since the territory was difficult to move through, it was an excellent location for Soviet soldiers whose units had been wiped out to hide, and therefore became a center of partisan activity. Here is an overview of the hodgepodge of remnants and full Soviet units in the area of operation. At the time, the SS TOTENKOPF division was operating here also. In this clip, we see its commander, Lieutenant General Theodor Eicke, with Field Marshal Busch at the TOTENKOPF field headquarters. October 7th was the day it first snowed along the Eastern Front. Although the snow quickly melted, the standing water resulted in the start of Rasputitsa, the month-long muddy period. Aber jetzt ist es etwas ruhiger geworden. But now it has become a bit quieter, even if all kinds of things do frequently come our way. In the first days, it was still around 1,000 to 1,500 shells daily. Almost every square meter here has been plowed up. During the day, it's impossible to be outside. It's dread to have to lie here and just be shot up like this. The food, ammunition, and mail only get to the front at night. The food is usually sour, and in any case, always cold. Often only the bottoms of the pans are covered. The rest of the food is tipped out as a result of constantly being put down while under fire. And that means going dog hungry again. We're all pretty low. I was at the front for 17 days before I was relieved for a few days. But what that means, to be at the front in this hell for 17 days, nobody can imagine. 17 days without hot food, if any provisions got to the front at all. 17 days of almost no sleep. 17 days of icy cold, lots of rain, damp things, wet feet, no blankets. 17 days unwashed, unshaven, always thirsty. Some drank the dirty, muddy water that collected in the foxholes. And constantly artillery, aircraft bombs, mortars, tanks, heavy machine guns, sharpshooters, fire from forward, from the left, from the right, from half to the right, below and above. You've got to have nerves like barbed wire. There were lots of fatalities and casualties. What I saw for the first time here as well was nervous breakdowns at all levels of severity, right through to imbecility. My platoon leader, an old master sergeant, also suffered such a severe shock to his nerves that he had to be transported by plane back to Germany. The young soldiers who had come as reserves, fresh from home, were so done that they cried and screamed. I had to bring them back to the artillery individually. They near enough clung to me and didn't want to leave me, as if it was safer with me. And you're supposed to keep your nerves together as well. Use the QR code to get to our Patreon page and see our different levels of support. If you'd like to see the other parts to this series, which are really good, click on this link. Open a free account on our website, military1945.com. If you like this kind of material, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thanks for watching.